Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be talking about my take on watercolors. If you want to know what I would prefer, tubes or pans, then watch till the end, and without further more delay, let's get into the video. So let's just start with talking about the watercolor cakes. These come in this sort of a box. Watercolor cakes are made of pigments, binders and glycerin. They contain less amount of glycerin, which provides them a solid form, as you can see. So now let's just start by talking about the pros and the cons of watercolor cakes or pans. So the pro number one is that they come along with a lid cum palette, so you don't really need to purchase a separate palette. So they require only a little bit of water to activate the paint, and then you can use your brush directly to load up with paints. Now let's just talk about the pro number two, which is the reason why a lot of people prefer watercolor cakes over watercolor tubes is the reason that they are travel friendly. So it's barely going to take any space in your backpack along with your sketchbook and your art supplies, and you're good to go. You can go outside and paint the nature. And probably I should go outside, take precautions and paint the nature. Okay, let's just move on to the pro number three, which is it doesn't create wastage. So you'll be loading up your brushes with the help of paint directly with the help of cakes, the watercolor cakes. So you'll be using as much as of the paint you actually require. So it's a win-win situation for our Mother Earth. So it's a big thumbs up from my side. Now let's talk about the cons. No matter how carefully you try to use watercolor pans or cakes, trust me, they are going to get pretty dirty. To fix this problem, you can spritz some water and using a cloth, wipe it out. But trust me, it's another level difficult task. And if you're watching me clean my pan in this video, that's probably the first time I'm cleaning it. And if you are going to choose watercolor cakes over watercolor tubes, then make sure to clean it, because otherwise you're not going to get the purest color which you should be getting. The next problem that I face with watercolor cakes is pigmentation. They are not as bright or vibrant as compared to tubes. Even the fresh pan wouldn't give you the highest vibrancy, or let's talk about the highest saturation of color, because of the fact you need to activate the paint using water and you cannot use it directly for the maximum vibrancy or saturation. Well, of course, when we are making a choice between watercolor cakes and tubes, price does play an important role. So watercolor cakes are expensive. It retails for 225 rupees, but I know it's written 170 because it's pretty old. I bought it long back. If you compare it with tubes might sound expensive, but they are more economical for a fact that you can extract 4 to 5 cakes out of a single tube. So for long run, tubes are economical and these are expensive. The other couple of problems with watercolor cakes is you cannot use a large number brush on it. It will be difficult to pick color for you. It takes a lot of time to prepare the color, since you'll have to go back and forth several times to get the right color, the right saturation, the right amount, the right everything actually. So now, since it takes a lot of time to prepare, you might just go vigorous while picking up your paint, and which causes damage to your bristles of the brush. So instead, try to be patient and use the brush gently to pick the colors. Now let's come on to watercolor tubes. Watercolor in tubes are creamy in texture. They are also made up of pigments and binders. The major and the only, I guess, the difference is that they contain more amount of glycerin, which keeps them creamy. They come in various sizes, but the one I'm using is of 9 ml each. The simple way of using it is to squeeze a little bit amount, or depends upon your painting size, and prepare on your palette and prepare the paint. So let's just talk about the pros and the cons. So the pro number one is that since the tube paints are already in semi-liquid form, or let's say cream-like form, it dissolves quite easily with water, and it's so easy to adjust the intensity of paints with the right amount of water ratio a lot quicker. The other advantage of watercolor tubes is that you can use the paints directly out of the tube without even adding additional water, so as to get the maximum vibrancy or the intensity of the color. Pro number 3. It's a lot easier to prepare large amount of paint because you just have to squeeze the paint and add in water. So due to the same reason, you can cover a large surface area of your painting, especially when you are creating washes. The other thing that I already discussed in watercolor cakes was that watercolor tubes are much economical, so they are really cheap in the long run and you don't need to actually buy it again and again. A 9 ml tube can last you for a really long time. Let's now jump into the cons. The con number 1 is that they are not travel friendly, so you can't really carry them with you when you're traveling, but what you can do is squeeze the amount of paint you might require into this sort of a palette and then let it semi-dry and then use it like a regular pan. Now, but I have heard a lot of people say that the pigment of watercolor tubes changes if they are squeezed and let air dry, but honestly it hasn't happened with me. If you look at the swatch of freshly squeezed ochre yellow and the swatch of the dried one, I can't really see a difference. The other problem with tubes is you need to purchase a separate palette of this sort because most of the brands wouldn't give you a free palette along with it. The other problem you might face is the tubes might dry and it would be really difficult for you to make the most out of the money you have spent on watercolor tubes. So make sure every time you use tubes to clean the top and close the cap properly. Now, since you heard me talk about watercolors, watercolor tubes as well as cakes, talk about their pros and the cons, both of them, so the most awaited part of the video, which is what I would prefer. Now frankly, I would prefer watercolor tubes. Yes, you heard me right. In spite of knowing the fact that they require an extra little effort to maintain them and they might not be travel friendly, but I would still prefer watercolor tubes over pans because of the fact they're economical and I do regular watercolor painting, so they are much economical for me and they have high pigmentation, so they give a professional effect. Also, I don't travel outside, so I don't really need something I need to go outside and paint. So for me, watercolor tubes really go well, but it's not that I don't use watercolor cakes. It's just upon my preference which I would prefer on that particular situation. Now a question arises, what you should be preferring as a beginner, as my YouTube audience. Now it's completely up to you. Now I spoke about all those facts, right? I spoke about pros and the cons of both of the forms of watercolors. Now it's totally up to you to make your clever decision. If you are a beginner and don't really do much watercolor paintings and you kind of travel outside, whatever, go ahead with watercolor cakes or pans. Otherwise, tubes is a win-win for me, at least. Now, before you make your own final decision of whether to go with watercolor tubes or with watercolor pans, I would like you to see the pigmentation comparison between watercolor cakes and watercolor tubes. I hope I helped you make your own decision for which one to go for, and if I did, then don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, goodbye.